What is going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And we got a JP data download here, and there's no movie. They are hiding everything kind of related to Gogeta, to Broly, so we don't even get to see any kind of animations. We don't get to see anything yet. So they're saving everything for the live stream, it seems like. Which is actually a good thing, because I'd rather Dokkan themselves show everything off instead of, you know, it being leaked or anything like that. So I'm really glad that they went with this approach this time around. What else we got here in the data download? There is the new battle. Well, I guess actually let me do this first. So we did get some news yesterday. Last night we did get a little bit of news here, which I'll kind of go through real quick. So there is a new free-to-play BEERUS coming. He is from the looks of it, so he's gonna be one of the like story event characters that you can farm up. And from over here, thanks to our good friend Minato, if I can find the one that I had for him, one of these tabs. I don't think I may have not, you know what? I think I may not have had that tab pulled up. But from Minato here, free-to-play BEERUS, SSR, and TUR has normal hidden potential stats, so he will Dokkan Awaken into an LR. So it looks like the free-to-play unit that we're gonna get for this year's anniversary is gonna be a BEERUS. We don't know what he's gonna do. We don't know what kind of attacks or anything that he has yet, but BEERUS looks like he's going to be the LR this year. So go ahead and close out of this one. And then on top of that, let's go back over here. So he's going to have his event. He'll probably get his LR Awakening in part 3 like they normally do. And then, oh no, I'm sorry. He will, because he's already, they already had the TUR art in the data download. So this is actually his TUR art right here, and this is his SSR art. So they already have his TUR in the data download, which means that he will get his LR Awakening in part 2, and then he'll EZA in part 3, like they kind of normally do. So on top of that, in the other news that we got yesterday, we also have this free-to-play First Form FRIEZA. So he's going to be like the other farmable free-to-play unit that you can do during the anniversary. And according to Minato here, he has free-to-play hidden potential stats, so he should stay as a TUR. So First Form Frieza, he's going to be just a regular TUR, and kind of like the Hercule that we got last year for the 8th anniversary. And then the BEERUS is going to be the LR this time around. So we'll go ahead and close out of these two, go back over here. On top of that, we have of course we have like the special battlefield that's going to be coming. They do this pretty much every year for every anniversary. So we have this that's going to be arriving, and on top of that, Harry Turney actually already got the units that we're going to be facing. He said that these are in no particular order. So we don't know which ones are going to be like the final boss fights or anything like that. But these are all the bosses that we're going to be fighting against. And from the looks of it, I mean, they are all pretty, they look like they're going to be pretty stout bosses. So I'm sure that the battlefield will be probably pretty easy. But, you know, I think like the lineup of these characters looks pretty awesome, to be honest. So let's go ahead and close out of that. So we do have the battlefield that's going to be coming. We also have this event here. So this is pretty much a new difficult event that's going to be coming during the 9th anniversary. This actually looks like you're going to be fighting against super type enemies, which means that a lot of your extreme class units will finally get some use. So, you know, if we're going to be fighting some Gokus, Turles finally has a place to shine. If you're going up against Hybrid Saiyans or Pure Saiyans, LR Baby's going to have a chance to shine. I mean, we finally got, you know, the quote unquote blue zone that we were asking about and wanting, just because we wanted to get something to where we could finally go up against super type classes, because we have too many extreme classes that we're already going up against. So being able to actually go up against the super class is going to be so much better. And lastly, there is the support memory. You know, the usual like support memory boost that they do. So we actually have that right over here somewhere, right here. So this is the support memory that's going to be getting the boost. So level 1, it was Realm of Gods category allies attack and defense 10% for 2 turns from the start of battle. All allies key +1 for 2 turns when there's a Realm of Gods category enemy. And when you finally get it all maxed out, for 3 turns from the start of battle, attack and defense of all allies in the Realm of Gods category will be increased by 25%. And if there's an enemy in the Realm of Gods category or movie boss category, for 3 turns all allies get 2 key. So not too bad of a like awakening for the support memory there. So close that. So then we go on to the data download that we got. So obviously we got the free-to-play BEERUS that's going to be in there. We got the login physical Gogeta here, and then the int first form FRIEZA, and we got the EZA for STR UI GOKU. So let's kind of hop into that as well. So we also have this is the super bosses category. Let's see if I can kind of zoom in just a little bit here. Maybe. Well, actually the category itself doesn't apparently want to zoom in, so we don't want to ruin that. But anyway, you know, we've got, can I actually zoom in like this? No, it doesn't want to zoom in. Keeps breaking. Okay, so basically, like, we have LR Ribrianne, we got the Zamasus, Jiren, Goku Blacks, Brolys, Kale and Caulifla, BEERUS's, Zamasus, Hits, Jirens, I'm guessing, let's see, Hits in here, Ribrianne, the BEERUS Minaku, the weird possessed Vegeta, you know, Broly's Golden Friezas, more Broly's, Topo. So I mean, it's basically like all the main enemies that they went up against in Super. The biggest thing not in here, there's no Dokkan Fest physical BEERUS, and there's no LR AGL Golden Frieza. So apparently they're considering that from the Dragon Ball Z side of things. It's either the Z side of things or, well, yeah, it has to be, because these are just like Dragon Ball Super bosses. So them not being a part of this means that they were like the movie version, which the movie versions was considered Z and not Super. So they are not on the category, which is extremely odd that they broke it down that way. But yeah, we don't have we're not gonna have those units on the category here. So let's close out of that. There's gonna be looks like 17 rainbow tickets through part 1, which is pretty normal, just completing missions. All these are relatively easy to do. I mean, anybody should be able to do this and be done pretty quick. They make them super easy to where even free-to-play players or new players can get all of these tickets. That way you can summon on like the LR banner in part 3. So we'll close out of that. There is a new title screen, of course. So we have Gogeta on the front, Broly on the back of there. So that's a pretty nice title screen. We are getting 9th anniversary coins and stones. So these are the typical coins that we get. And then the free redstone that you get, the purple stone is going to be the one that you can get from purchasing dragon stones. And then it also looks like they will be having the LR premium dragon stone as well. So all these are going to be like the purchasable one. They're not going to be the free to play red one. So we got that. We got like 9th anniversary tickets here, and he says new tickets. So these are the rainbow tickets. I believe these are the ones that these are like the ones that you can use on the Dokkan Fest banners. Either the Dokkan, yeah, it should be either the Dokkan Fest banner or the Carnival banner. You'll be able to use these tickets right here. And then these ones are for the Supreme Battle, the Dragon Ball Super Edition. So this is the one from the new event that we're going to be getting. It looks like you can draw Supreme Battle Spectacle Gosh ticket once with just one ticket. Okay, so that's just like a solo ticket. And then this one is the same thing, but this one looks like it's maybe a guaranteed SSR, whereas this one is not. So a little bit different there. Then we have this from our good friend Toon. Physical Gogeta is a nuking leader. So he gets attack and defense increased by 19% for each key ball. So for each key obtained, he gets 19% attack and defense. He raises his own attack and defense 99%. When there's an ally in the superhero or movie hero category participating in the attack besides Gogeta, he gets attack and defense will increase by 9% for each key sphere acquired when attacking. And if you acquire 9 or more key, you increase the probability of triggering a crit by 99%. I don't know why it's at 99%, not 100. I mean, just imagine you get like 10 key and for some odd reason he doesn't crit because that 1% manages to hit. It's kind of goofy, but it can happen. I mean, that 1% chance is there. But he's got this cool new like super attack mechanic that we haven't seen before. So he raises attack and defense for one turn. We'd have that. Causes immense damage to the enemy and increases dodge by 9%. So he increases dodge. He stacks dodge on his supers, which is a new mechanic that we have not had before. Which means if they put something like this on this free-to-play unit, that means down the line we might be getting, you know, MUI Goku, another UI Goku or someone like that will increase his dodge chance, possibly. Hell, even maybe the new Gogeta might do it. So, you know, it's a new mechanic. It's going to be fun to give that a test there. What else we got here? I think for the most part that's probably it. So we already got all the news. Let's see what Frieza does here. Translate the page. So he's going to be a super boss free-to-play category leader. His attack increases for one turn, causes immense damage to the opponent, so nothing really exciting there. He gets key +1, attack and defense 80%. He gets an increase of attack and defense 20% with each attack up to 60. So with 3 attacks, he raises, or with 3 supers, he'll raise his attack and defense up to 60%. Key +1 for all allies in the super boss category, so he's gonna be a little support unit. And when HP is above 50%, always perform an additional attack and has a medium chance to activate a super attack. So that's not bad. I mean, if he always additionals and has a medium chance to activate a super above 50%, I mean, for a free-to-play unit, that's not too terrible. And let's see, I don't think we've read what BEERUS did yet. BEERUS here, you are a planetary destruction category leader, so you'll be a key +3, and then after his EZA, he'll probably be 100%. It causes immense damage to the opponent and seals the super attack. He gets 2 key, attack and defense 120%. Increase attack by 10% each time you are attacked, up to 60%. So he's another unit that needs to get a hit to build up attack of all things. Not even defense, but attack. And then he gets attack and defense increased by 60% when you obtain 3 or more key spheres. So, I mean, those stats and everything will go up, obviously, once we get to his LR form. So it'll be interesting to see what they'll actually do with that. But I mean, for a free-to-play unit, I'm not a fan of him having to get hit to only raise his attack and not his defense. So I think he's going to be, unfortunately, a really squishy unit here. So we kind of looked at all of these units, so we can close out of this. We can actually go over here. So next we have the LR UI Goku, the STR that has his EZA. So his weakness is going to be Universal Survival Saga, and of course Legendary Power, because he's an LR. That's going to be the weakness. And thanks to our good friend Minato here, we have the translations for him. So he's going to be a Key 4 HP attack and defense 150% to Realm of Gods, or Super STR Key 4 and 100% attack, defense, and HP. On his 12th key, he raises attack and defense for 1 turn, disables enemy's guard, causes colossal damage to the enemy, and greatly lowers defense, which before he didn't really have much of a super attack effect other than just disabling guard. And on his 18th key, he greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, disables enemy guard, causes mega colossal damage, and raises all allies' attack by 50% for 1 turn. So he will probably be a slot 1 unit, I would say. So his passive, he gets attack and defense 177%, so that's a really good increase. Key +4, great chance of evading enemies' attacks, including supers, for 7 turns from the start of turn, and a high chance of evading enemies' attacks, including supers, starting from the 8th turn, plus an additional 7% chance to evade enemies' attacks, including supers, until this character receives an attack per reps of Universe 7 category ally other than this character attacking in the same turn. So he gets like an additional 14%? Is that right? So he gets an additional, 14% chance to evade until he gets hit. So that's a new mechanic. We didn't have that before. He gets an additional defense 77% for the rest of battle after this character evades an attack. So he dodges 1 time and he gets an extra 77% defense. Plus an additional attack 77% for the rest of battle after this character evades an attack as the first attacker in the turn. Okay, so you just pretty much want him to go into slot 1, dodge 1 attack, literally 1 attack, and he gets an additional 77% attack and defense for the rest of battle. And then he gets an additional Key +1 up to 7 attack and defense, and a chance to perform a crit 11% up to 77% with each attack evaded, including super attacks. It kind of sounds like this Goku is going to be really good. The problem is the reps of Universe 7 category is not in very good, it's not in a very good state right now, unfortunately. So obviously we're going to get a lot of EZAs probably for Universe 7 coming up. We got the physical LR Kaioken Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. I mean, we have the Year 6 LRs, the MUI Goku, the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, the Part 2 LRs to that. We have like the TOP androids that came out on the JP side that are going to be coming to global side probably next month, I assume. So, the category itself will probably get better, but just right now it's not in a very good state. So we'll see how this, we'll see how all of this will look after the anniversary is concluded. So, and last but not least, all of this stuff, like the Gogeta, the BEERUS, and the FRIEZA, all of that unlocks January 28th, 2024 at 11 p.m. Eastern time. So I'm in Eastern time, so we have 4 days. So all of this unlocks on a Sunday. Sunday at 11 is when we get all this stuff. So there you guys go. That's kind of the data download that we got over here on the JP side. I mean, we have a whole lot more stuff that's going to be coming out probably in the next few days, and you know, we're just a few days away from the actual anniversary starting, so I'll be doing a lot of content on that, and hopefully you guys will be here along for the ride. So thank you guys again. If you guys enjoyed the video, consider hitting that like button, consider subscribing. Again, there's going to be a lot of content coming up for all of the 9th anniversary stuff, so prepare for that, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.